Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated.
Good morning, cats. Happy first day of fall.
Today we'll hear about some important information from Mr. Crawford.
And we will take a closer look at vaping among teens.
I'm Kobe Overdevest.
And I'm Ethan Brown. Today is Monday, September 23rd, and you're watching West Ranch TV.
And I know you keep asking me, flames and fire. I know you are done with me. It's just fired.
We now have Mr. Crawford in the studio to talk about what to expect when we do an actual lockdown drill sometime this week.
Thanks, Kobe. So, Mr. Crawford, this week we have an active lockdown drill, so what should students expect?
Well, an active lockdown drill is a little different than our normal lockdown drill that we did on West Ranch TV at the beginning of the school year. An active lockdown drill is when we actually go through and do those things that we practiced back in August. So that means when you hear the alarm, which will be very different than a fire alarm, you are to hide in the area of your room as far away from windows and doors as possible. Listen to what your teacher has to say, the instructions that they give. The teacher will close the blinds and all those things and lock the door. Very important to lock the door. During that time, we will have CHP officers as well as LA County Sheriff Department members here. They will be searching the campus to make sure all doors are locked and that no one answers the door. It's very important to remember, if you're in a situation when you're in a locked room, and let's say you're by yourself or just with some other students, not to open the door, even if they say they're Sheriff's Department. Sheriffs and CHP has a key to all of our doors. So if they say that, they should be able to get in. That's going to be all part of the active lockdown drill that we do sometime this week.
And if students are out and about going to the bathroom or something during this lockdown, what should they do?
And that's a good question. We will be doing the drill. It will be during class time. But if you find yourself out, like you have to go to the restroom, if you're in the restroom during that time, you are to lock the door, be quiet, hide, make no sound. Make sure to also turn off your cell phones. That's important whether you're in the classroom or out. You don't want to make any sounds at all. And if you're out on campus away from the restroom, you need to find the nearest classroom, nearest area that you can hide as soon as possible, and again, lock down. Again, there should be not one soul on campus. Any student should be all in an area that is locked down during the active lockdown drill. And that's quite honestly why we're doing it, is for the Sheriff's Department and the CHP to tell us how well we're doing, and if there's anything that we can fix, we'll do it at that time.
Well, thank you so much for coming down, Mr. Crawford. Cats, be ready for the lockdown drill this week, and don't forget to run to the nearest classroom or the bathrooms. Now back to the hosts.
Tuesday, September 24th at 6:30 to 8 p.m., the College of the Canyons Financial Aid Office will be conducting a Cash for College workshop at the Valencia Campus Performing Arts Center for students and parents who would like information about financial aid. This workshop is open to the community and is free to attend. No reservations are required.
Even though summer is now over, swimming can still be fun in the fall. If you are interested in trying out for the West Ranch Swim and Dive team, please attend an informational meeting on Tuesday, September 24th with Coach Livingston at 12:15 in the main gym. Any questions, please see Coach Conrad in the girls' PE office.
Vaping has been a nationwide epidemic. West Ranch TV is a student reporting lab for PBS NewsHour broadcast. They asked our producers to get students reacting to this epidemic, and a few of our interviewers made a broadcast. Let's take a look at this PBS NewsHour segment featuring West Ranch students.
A seventh person has died from lung illness related to vaping. California health officials reported that a 40-year-old man died this weekend. The state is launching an ad campaign to warn against the dangers and risks of vaping, and other states and cities are contemplating bans on some e-cigarettes. Federal health officials have said individuals should stop vaping until more is known. Vaping and the use of e-cigarettes, of course, has soared among teens in the past few years. Our student reporting labs around the country asked teens for their response to this news and to the warnings. We received hundreds of responses. Here's just a sampling of what we've heard.
I don't think people are rethinking about vaping. It's just kind of one of those things that they get addicted to and they don't really care what others have to say.
If your friends are vaping at a party and stuff like that, you're not going to say no.
A lot of people I know do vape and they're starting to stop because of this epidemic.
A lot of people are just paranoid right now. They're wondering who's next. I'm pretty sure a lot of them are throwing theirs out right now.
I mean, even on like Snapchat, there's viral videos of people, destroying their vapes and stuff like that.
I also know of a kid myself that goes to our neighboring high school that actually had a seizure and passed out from vaping. And so it kind of hits close to home because it's like your own people that you know that are in danger of this.
I'm definitely afraid that one morning I'm going to wake up and they're not going to be here.
I know there's even like parents out there that will buy their kids these products because they don't realize how severe that this can lead to you being in the hospital.
Most of the time when people buy vapes, they buy it from their friends rather than actual outlets.
I think that these retail stores are also selling to underage kids illegally and getting away with it. They're not carding or anything.
There's people, they call them plugs. So you just go to your plug and you're like, oh, I want a pen or I want a jewel, can you get it for me? As well as with weed, it's basically the same thing, just nicotine.
You have a choice whether to use something or not. You can't blame another person for your own selfish desires.
Juul could make their products less appealing to younger audiences, but it's our decision to buy them.
I did something unhealthy for so long and now it's hurting me? That's crazy.
I'm very scared of getting sick from it, getting hospitalized. So I think, at least in my friend group, most of us just want to cut it out completely and just stop.
For speaking so candidly just now about vaping.
Congratulations, West Ranch TV producers. NHS dues are officially posted on the ASB web store. If you are currently a member in NHS, please pay your dues by the September 26th deadline. If you have any questions, please see Ms. McCormick in room 503 before the 26th.
The Astronomy Club will meet today in room 305. The club will host a member from the local group of astronomy, or a local group astronomy club of Santa Clarita Valley who will help assemble equipment for the upcoming year. Also, Current Events Club is meeting today at lunch in Miss Pavletic's room 411. Math Club meets today at lunch in room 425. If you're interested in joining FBLA this year, please be sure to bring your paperwork to Miss Brochet in room 427 as soon as possible. Finally, Just Coding Things Club will be taking place at lunch in room 512.
Come stop by our new wellness center, mindful meditation every morning at 8:10, and Tuesday during lunchtime, a speaker will be sharing information on resiliency and academic success. Yoga is back on Wednesday at 8:30. The Wellness Center Steering Committee is meeting, and lunch will be provided.
Tomorrow we will take a closer look into an important event that occurred this past week regarding teen drivers.
That's all for today's show.
Have a great day, Cats.